So Rashmina, my name is Asim Siddiqui. I lead the talent acquisition team over here at Horizon Technologies. So Horizon itself is a BPO service provider. We have clientels across the US and Canada. They all belong to different industries and they have different requirements that we cater for here. So we are based here in Karachi and most of our strength is also based here in Karachi as well. But we have resources working remotely in different areas of Pakistan as well. So I've already told you that we will be sharing your profile with the client and based on which they will make a decision on how to move forward. So we have your profile, a very brief profile, I must say. But my job here is only to connect you with the client and the hiring team. So I may not be qualified enough to assess you and your skill set, but if you can walk me through your journey, almost 7 years as per your profile, like what you have done so far, your day-to-day tasks, any tools you have used, platform you have worked on, market you have covered, so on and so forth, including your academics. That'd be great, please.
Okay, as for the academics, if start, I have completed my intermediate and right now I'm pursuing my BA. That is, I'm doing that privately, and so that would be my still in progress. And other than that, I have pursued diploma in multimedia, that was graphics and animation from Athena. And for my expertise and my career, I have been in the field for the past 8 years. Apart from that, like 8 years, different industries. I have worked with software houses. I have worked with print agencies, event agencies, a tad bit of experience in the apparel industry, and advertising agency also. And as for the expertise, I have covered. What I do is what I would say, my strength is in branding. And I'm sorry, I just lost there.
That's fine.
Okay.
Take your time.
So my strength is in branding, but I'm an all-rounder designer. That is, I cover most of the aspects of the graphic designing, branding, store illustrations, UI. Okay, UI is also is a different department. I would say it's a different category. But here, what like the industry counts it as one. Mostly the counted it in under graphic design. So that book covers and like everything that you can put under the scope of graphic design that I worked on. And for that aspect, I've shared my portfolio with you guys so that you can have a look and have an overview of what I've done so far in the past 8 years. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Can you talk about the tools of the designing you have used?
Yes, that is Illustrator, Photoshop, and recently there has been like a trend of Canva also, because the clients sometimes do want their files on Canva so they can edit themselves. So I have a little bit expertise in that sector also, and Figma. Recently, I have been exploring Filmora and After Effects also for motion graphics and reels, animation, and for social media. And yes, and some of the like print design, the catalogs, calendars, and stuff for InDesign, Adobe InDesign. So these are the tools that I like mostly master in.
Okay. And which market have you worked for? Like, where are your clients mostly based in?
Okay, mostly I have worked with the clients that are US based majorly, and the second would be the Middle East. My experience with dark matter was mostly in the Middle East and GCC sector, mostly like 90 to 95% actually. So first is US, second is Middle East, and then third I would say the local clients, the Pakistani clients.
Okay. And as per your profile, you're currently working at, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, Cleanbot?
Yes, yeah, Kleinbot.
Kleinbot. When exactly did you started with them?
I started with them in around the end of May 2023.
Okay. Short time? Any specific reason?
Yes, actually, their business did not flourish as they expected, honestly, and we have been put on remote completely with pay cuts, obviously, because the business is not flourishing in that way. And again, we have been like told half of the team has already been laid off. There are like a few people in the department that are left behind just to cater the existing clients actually. So even then, we are told that if you have a better opportunity, you can look for it and let us know. So that's the case.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you're actively in the market for new opportunities.
Yeah. Yes.
All
Yeah.
right. Any final rounds of interviews? Any offers you're expecting?
Yes. I am expecting actually two offers, but I'm not quite sure because I have been with two screenings up till now. So I am expecting that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for a person like yourself who has more than offers that he or she can compare with, what are your
Mm-hmm.
priorities when you pick one over the other?
Um. I would say like if transparently, I would say one would be a good pay and if it is remote, honestly, because it's easier to work through the dynamics because that offers more like a broader spectrum because the clients are like from different regions and different industries and you get to connect with all of them directly. That happens here less often in software houses. That doesn't happen here mostly. The second is if it's an on-ground opportunity, I would like the culture dynamics or the office dynamics to be a team player thing that everyone is involved, like just like it happens at agencies mostly, that we are continuously communicating and continuously doing the teamwork, handling the clients and handling the problems and everything. That would be my second priority. Yeah, that's about it. But yeah, at times I do know we have to like play solo also, and that is also like not a problem. But it's just I don't like a job where I have to just sit down, clock in, do the tasks that are assigned to you, and clock off the whole year. It doesn't like I don't understand that because that is like a robotic system. So I don't like that, honestly. That is the reason mostly that I shifted from software houses to the other agency systems.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do we have to do, or what do we have to be? How, in order for you to pick us over the other offers that you have?
See, there are multiple that is their work criteria, work structure. Honestly, how much learning experience, learning curve do I have with them, and how much exposure do I have overall? Whether I'm being stuck to like a specific thing, like we do mostly in software houses, honestly. And even then, if I'm being stuck to one specific thing, there are learning aspects in that also. But it's just that I don't like to be like being stuck on any specific one thing that is like putting no value to my uh, learning experience. It's just adding up to my portfolio, a basic portfolio that can be like created in 2 days or 3 days that I'm stretching it on. So that is a thing. I like working with the teams, and like learning new experiences actually.
So Rashmina, what do you know about us as an organization?
As much as I went through your website, I actually couldn't figure it out a bit because states that you guys work with website and marketing and app development and everything, but the GD that has been shared with me is obviously completely different. So that was a little bit of for a confusion aspect for me. That what exactly is your business model?
Okay, so let me give you a brief overview. So we are a group of
Yeah.
companies. All the things that you have seen on our website relevant to web designing, application, software
Mm-hmm.
development, and digital marketing, and so on and so forth. So that's one part of our group of business that I was talking about, and that deals mostly here in local Pakistan. So one of our
Okay.
biggest division is BPO service provider. For that, we have clientele all in North American region, Canada and the US.
Okay.
And for
Okay.
them, we are basically a managed service, service provider, basically, like human resources. So we hire consultants based on the requirements we receive from those clients. We give them payroll
Okay.
services, admin services, IT services to those candidates or employees, and they are deployed to the clients based in US and Canada.
Okay.
That's a brief
Uh,
overview of what we do and how we do and so on and so forth.
okay.
So
Right.
yeah, knowing all of that, how would you rate us in order for you to make a firm decision? Okay, this is the right place for you or no?
Honestly, I still like I'm not quite sure where I will fall into the department since I discussed with Bushra that she had shared with me two JDs, honestly. So the two JDs are like both are like something that can be done simultaneously, and I know like how to work on both the aspects of it. So right now, I don't even exactly know what my JD would be, and what the of the business, sorry, the company working module would be. So if I can have a little insight into that, so that would be easier for me.
Okay. So one
Yeah.
of the pros of working for a service provider is we don't emphasize on any one client. With
Okay.
the graphic designing being a niche technology, like every other organization is working in this domain. So
Mm-hmm.
we have multiple clients have the requirement for a graphic designer. There may be some little tweaks, difference here and there, like one of the client is looking for a graphic designer in the vehicle wrapping industry. Someone else is looking for an apparel, pre-press, signage, so on and so forth, but graphic designing nonetheless. uh, so you know once you are hired, or anyone else, you will be hired by us as in Horizon Technology, but you'll be deployed directly to the client.
Okay.
And that client, they are mostly very small businesses across the US. So there are
Okay.
people of a company of maybe 15, 20, 25 employees, and you will be directly corresponding with either one or two or very few of them. And they will be
Okay.
the point of
Okay.
contact for you, relaying on all the information. You'll be gathering all the requirements from them, like what to do and how to do and when to do it, so on and so forth. As far as
Okay.
the description of the role is concerned, like what's the scope of the project is and what kind of tools they're using, the environment, the work environment, and so on and so forth. The job description you have is the best information that we have at the moment right now. So once all goes well, we will definitely be sharing your profile with the client. And if they process you for the next steps, you're probably looking at maybe 1 to 2 more sessions with them
Okay.
at most.
Okay.
And they may be sharing some kind of an assessment for you, for you to complete. And based on that, they will make a decision on when and how to move forward. So then you will, or they will be in a much better position to tell you exactly what they want from you, or where they stand on, as far as tech stack is concerned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. As for the JD, actually, what I received is two different JDs actually. One
Right.
is for the books and completely, and one is for the apparel completely. That like both the JDs are completely different.
Right. So like I said before,
Yeah.
we have multiple clients, and
Okay.
we currently, as of today, we have graphic designing requirements of maybe, I think, 8 to 10 from different clients.
Okay.
And these
Okay.
two were relevant to
Mm-hmm.
your profile, which is why we shared
All
two.
right.
So
Mm-hmm.
we will definitely be pushing your profile on both the clients. So
Okay.
whoever comes first, basically.
All right. Okay.
Okay. And most of those
Yeah.
job description are mostly outlines or bullet points of what they want. It's not a descriptive kind of job description.
Okay. Yeah, I completely understand. Things might come along the way.
Right, right. And
Yeah.
one of the other good things about the BPO service provider is because that we, or this industry, usually moves pretty fast. So if there is a decision to make within a week's time, they either say yes or no. But this
Okay.
specific time, we are in the holiday season in the US. I'm sure you know that. So there may be some
Mm.
delays, just to give you a heads up.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay,
Sure. I actually have one concern,
please.
a question. Since the business module is a little bit different for me, like I haven't worked in this module, what is the job security rate here?
Okay, so we usually discuss this towards the end. So there are a couple of clauses mentioned in our employment agreement. One of the clause
Mm-hmm.
is the commitment clause, basically. So we require at least an year commitment from each employee that they will spend with us.
Okay.
There is a
Mm-hmm.
whole spectrum to the reasons of why we require that this 1 year. But to
Yeah.
give you a brief example, there is a lot of time and energy spent on any new employee, regardless of how experienced they are. But switching from one environment to another, they're bound to take some time to grasp on new things. So a couple of months, maybe more, is the time they require to adjust. And once they start developing, producing results, it's hard for us, or it's very important for us to keep them with us for a longer period of time. So 1 year is the minimum
Mm-hmm.
time period that we require for each employee to spend with us. That's the commitment kind of a thing that we need from each employee before they start. And it's mentioned in the agreement that we have. So that kind of gives you
Okay.
a vague idea of what kind of environment we have when it comes to keeping our employees for a longer period of time.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. And like I also
Fair enough.
said before, we have multiple clients, and most of these clients have similar requirements with a little difference here and there. So if one goes away, there is always another one.
Okay.
Okay, which is why
All right.
we pitch your or anyone's profile not just on one client but multiple clients.
Okay. All right. All
All
right.
right. Anything
Yeah.
else I can answer you for, or any concern?
For now, no, but later on might be as like things go forward, if things go forward. So I'll be having some questions. Apart from that, like the timing structure and everything. Like as Bushra told me that it is an in-house job, but this could be remote too because looking at the time, the schedule and the time zones and time structure. So will it be a completely hybrid position or a remote position or an in-house position? So your mic is off.
I'm not sure if I understand completely the difference between in-house and remote. Do you mean on-site and remote?
Yes, on-site and remote,
Okay.
exactly.
So preferably or primarily, we prefer to have someone on site with us here in our office.
Okay,
We have a
okay.
lot of female staff that works here on site as
Mm-hmm.
well, but remote is an option, as I said earlier.
Okay,
And once
all right.
remote, that's 100% remote.
Okay, okay, all right.
All right.
That, yeah.
Okay. So the other clause that I was mentioning that is going to be mentioned in your employment agreement, if all goes well, is the exclusivity, which basically says that while working with us, you will not be working anywhere else, like a part-time job, second job, freelancing, or anything like that. Okay.
Okay, okay,
Third is
all
part of
right.
our benefits plan, which is Provident Fund. Do you understand how that works?
Not exactly sure.
Okay. So it's kind of
I
like,
just have a little bit of EOBI.
okay. So I'll tell you
Yeah.
a brief example. It's kind of like a savings account at any bank that you have. So, 5% of your monthly salary will be deducted from you, and the same amount will be put in from the employer side. That'll keep on adding up until the time you leave, which has to be after a year's time. So anytime after a year you leave, the whole amount will be handed over to you as part of your clearance, along with other things, of course, uh, your experience certificate and everything. So these three are the points that we discussed beforehand. There is a whole other thing and clauses mentioned in the agreement, but it's pretty basic and self-explanatory. All right.
Okay, all right. Yeah, all
What's the
right.
notice period you have, Rashmina?
I have like a week's notice period. Like, and
Okay,
can give them because we don't have much on our plates, so I can give them 1 week notice period.
right. And let's talk about the salary part. If you don't mind me asking, what are you
Sure.
currently making and what are you looking for?
Actually, I am currently making as after the pay cut, I would say 75, honestly, because we were like on 50% pay cuts, and my actual salary was 150 with the conveyance benefit because the timings were a little bit odd for me. So these were the two things, and I am looking to switch onto the same pay structure mostly. And if it is above, that's a cherry on the top. But
Of course.
the same would be like the ideal one.
Okay. When you say same, that's 150, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
150.
All right. Well, Rashmina, this is pretty much all from my side at this time. If you don't have any further questions, we'll be wrapping this up. As soon as we hear anything back from the client side, you'll be the first one to know to schedule the next step.
Sure.
If you come up with any other concern in the question, please reach out to Bushra and we'll be happy to assist. All right.
Sure.
Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you. Allah Hafiz.